Hey guys, welcome to Starbound. So Starbound is a game I probably downloaded over 2 years ago. It was still in beta at the time. I had fun with it, but I didn't feel there was enough there to really record it. As of about, I think, 6 months ago at least, it's been fully released. The full game is out. So I played around with it. I've got probably about 130 hours in the game, roughly. So I think I'm gonna actually, do a little bit of this for the series, at least the main campaign. Probably won't do, like, the thing is this is very similar to Terraria, so there's a lot of extra side stuff. Not as much as Terraria in terms of bosses, but it's there if you want it. But yeah, I think I might just do the main storyline because I could spend hundreds of hours on this game just doing even all the Steam achievements. Some of those Steam achievements take like 40 hours of work on their own. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start a new game. There's my error character there. I'm gonna create myself a new character. I'm not sure what race I want to be. Clothing. Should probably leave that on. Male, female. I'll stick with what I know. What's the difference actually? Not that much. Oh, it actually changes all the icons too. Interesting. So let's see, we have humans, boring. Avians, that could be interesting. Apex, which are basically monkeys. Like, the class doesn't really matter, it's personal preference. And I think maybe some of your default crafting recipes change. So, you know what, I'm gonna go for an avian. Gender I don't really think matters. Screw it, we'll go woman. It doesn't really matter. Can change colors. There is a lot of options in this slider. Let's see, what colors do we have? I could spend a while on this. I'm just gonna go with orange. Plumage color. Or no, that's just the hairstyle. Yeah, we got some selections here. Oh boy. This could take a while. Probably should have thought of that first. I'm fine with that. It's really hard to tell about the beak with this orange color. That's probably fine. Fluff. Oh, that's apparently face stuff. Oh, that's why there's a clothing option. You know what? Let's put that back on. Alright. What was this? Yeah, I'll live with that. Shirt, leg wear. And the personality, I believe, is just standing posture. Let's see. That's your default. There's your main. It's kind of ready for action surprised one. Yeah, sure, I'll go with that. Always ready for a fight. Got shirt styles here. There's like a chest guard. Standard tank top. There's... Like, the shirt doesn't really matter because I'd probably have it covered by armor for like 90% of the game anyway. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Colors. I don't want to go too wild with the color. Blue will be nice. Then likeware style. There's... I'm pretty sure the lizard race or whatever, the Heodal, actually have a lot more clothing styles. Never really noticed that because honestly I've never really played around with the colors and stuff. Because I pretty much just picked my race and went with it. Not sure I'm a fan of any of these. Ah. Yeah, these are kind of terrible, actually. Actually, what if I change the shirt? Okay, that's a set. Which means this and this are... That's not a... There's no way. So that's probably a set. Ah, that's fine. We'll just randomly generate a few names to get myself a bit of an idea. A lot of these sound very Aztec-y. We'll go with Quinn. And for last name, because I like to do first name, last name when I'm creating characters out of nothing. Quinn Praybar. Sure, why not? Difficulty, eat to survive, drop items on... I am not dropping items on death. Like, dropping items on death is actually the worst in this game. Because recovering your items is terrible. Like, that's the one thing about this game I don't like compared to Terraria. Is Terraria, I think, only on the higher difficulties you drop items. But at the same time, going casual means you don't need to eat, and I also don't like that. But at the same time, I like dropping my items on death even less, so I guess we are forced to go casual, and I'll just eat anyway because it's a good way to heal. Intro mission, I mean, I could probably skip it, but for the sake of the recording, we are gonna stick in there. Alright, so the loading screens in this game, they're not very often, but they do become a thing. And the beginning of this game, much like Terraria, is a little bit slow. It's a little bit more survive. Alright, we've overslept. Press space. Here we are. That's right, I can't actually, I guess it's right, toilets. No weapons yet. Turn on the radio. No, for a bit of fun. Back to bed. I think we'll just move on. Alright. So, got graduation flyer, which is just junk. It's not even the codex. We got some chestware. We got 20 pixels. We'll take the flyer too for now. Sure. Yeah, game marry manipulator. So yeah, you can talk to the NPCs here. There's really no point. There's no, there's not much at the beginning of the game. It's just a tutorial to set up the exploration. Alright, for inventory, Q lets you drop items. And toggle scan mode, which we don't have yet. Control. Oh, control smooth camera. I didn't actually know that. Okay, sales the AI. Enter. Get stuck. Quest log with J, which you can just click the things on the side. Holding for higher jumps. Tapping for short. S to crouch. Standard. And I think we're looping. Arrow keys for emotions, which... I think you have to, like, hold something for those, like... Escape. And you're just looping. So here we can waste our money on balled water and chocolate and stuff. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Sucks to be you. Whatever, I'll buy it for you. I wonder, can I grab it and queue? No? Will you grab it? No? I always wonder if there was something with that. Apparently not. So yeah, that's a colossal waste of time, and I keep forgetting I can't sprint yet in this game, so no sprinting for me. Just bump my head on the ceiling the entire way. Okay, there's a lot of conversations here. It's all just mood setters, really. Yeah, we can just sit. Tree stood for centuries. Alright, so that's enough of that. There's a flower. Should probably put on my uniform, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see, does it have a armor value? No. It's just cosmetic. That's fine. Everything's cosmetic. Bunch of stuff in here. There's a matter manipulator. There's more posters and pictures. And story on the stage. I walked too far forward. Oh well. Nice detailed face. Okay, today we come together to witness stuff. 500 years, we've done stuff. For peace and whatever. You know, blah blah blah. Basically, the protectors are basically just people who are housing people without homes, more or less, and like keeping people safe. Alright. So as you can tell, this is basically just a more or less a Terraria-like game where it's heavily based around crafting and building up a community and then fighting bosses and stuff. And there's a boss for you right there. Tentacle monster from a hentai. Yeah, we're gonna need that manipulator. Okay, not safe to remain here. Yeah, the robot just kind of gives you general instructions. So R button for manipulator. Can't break anything in the cutscene rooms, sadly. Also cannot backtrack. Don't have double jump yet, so we're not getting up there. Double jump is probably going to be the first ability I go for. And here's a tutorial on the matter manipulator. You use it, break rocks and shit. Can I jump out here? No. No. No, just decoration. There's no real sense of urgency here. The game does a good job of giving you a false sense of urgency, but in fact there is like no urgency. Very secret hidden shit up there. Not that I can reach. As you can see in the background, there's tentacle monsters. Can't absorb water yet, so I guess we're not getting started on water collection. That might be an ability I need to get real fast. So yeah, as you can tell, natural disaster and whatnot, it's kind of a big deal. Okay, down to go through stuff. Like a lot of this is just tutorial, you know, controls and stuff. And you get that, you can get a cape real early. Fun little cape. Nothing amazing, but it's just fun. Then again, a lot of this game is just fun, as you will soon realize. Okay, chest. Got first weapon, which I will keep on this hotkey. Take that pixel. Might as well throw that stuff away. Doesn't really matter. Okay, standard sword set. Nice ability. We'll definitely take healing items. which I think I will indeed leave. Okay, big health kits, little wraps. Alright, I'm gonna want to get a gun soon. It's nice to have a... I apparently entered the ship without checking that chest, okay. Good job, game. Put your cutscene trigger like, literally next to the chest. Fantastic. And that's Starbound. And that's the basic tutorial stuff. Like I said, the main reason I wanted to play that was just to set up the story. So as you can tell, our ship's in kind of a not very good shape. Oh, the pet changes depending on race you pick. Okay, reboot. Sail. Programmed. Yeah. And Nerf is dead. Not sure where we are. So we gotta explore the orbited planet. Can't use that yet. Torches I am gonna need. For those there. I don't have a source of light yet, so I'm probably gonna need the flashlight. Preferably I want a gun, but I'll leave that on that for now. The canned food's just to make sure you don't starve early on. I will take all of it. I really don't like the fact that you can't just choose to have hunger be a thing and not drop items on death. Because dropping items on death is honestly the worst. I'm gonna take this because I'm probably gonna need the cotton. Yeah. He's just gonna talk every time I find something new for a while. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just start getting some wood and basic resources and explore the surface of this planet a bit as the game lags a lot. I do not have a double jump yet. I don't know why I keep trying to do that. I'm so used to playing my other character, as you can tell. Let's see. Oh, well, we got some pixels. And a flare, which I'll probably never use, but it is there. Gonna need more wood. So a lot of the early going is gonna be a lot of gathering. And a lot of the combat situations are gonna be quite dangerous. Just because my level is not very high. So wheat, that's very useful. Any chest under there? Don't really think so, but I will take a quick cursory look. I can't breathe underwater yet. That will come later. I don't want to go too deep into this cave yet, because I don't really think I'm at a good point where I can really handle myself properly. I'm just fumbling around in the darkness right now. I'm eventually going to need some coal, so I will eventually be going in there. But it looks like I found a settlement of some kind first. Is it hostile? I don't know. Heal up some health. Tents are nice for that. Let's see. Take all. Every single one of these boxes usually contains something. Instruments, which... Yeah, the special on this sword is not very good. If possible, I would like to get a sword that has, like, a trail effect, because those tend to be really, really good. Problem is finding those. Take all. And we will take all once again. 4 fragments. And smash races for money. It's not a lot of money, but it helps. Hunting spear, that might be useful for cooking. I don't even have a cooking station yet, so not too useful right now. Wow, they really are giving you a shit ton of core fragments in this. Hey, an upgrade chip. I'm not really going to sort my inventory too much right now because it's still early in the game, but I'm going to give it a very quick cursory sort. And I think I will just throw these cosmetics on just to keep them out of the way. Flare I'll throw down here. The flashlight's up there for now. Goal. This is absolute junk, but I'll probably throw it in my ship. I don't know why I didn't do that already. Keep the throwing darts on my heal button, because chances are if I need to heal, it's probably going to be in combat. Come on, take all. Some modules and stuff are used for upgrades. We're not at a point in the game where we can even think of upgrading yet. But it will hopefully come soon. This planet is actually really good for a starter planet. I don't think when I started my game on my other character, I had a starting planet with this much awesome stuff on it. Matter of fact, I had to like actually go down to the bedrock level to even find enough core fragments. Then again, I don't think I was checking boxes when I first started, so that could also be it. Just because sometimes they're empty and I was just having bad luck finding stuff. Hey, there's actually humans down here. I should probably not break their stuff because they might be hostile. Oh, never mind. This is actually apparently preset. Oh, bats. That's what's hitting me. Wow, those hit sounds for this race are kind of terrible, actually. I prefer the lizard people. They make cuter death sounds. Take all. Probably gonna get hit again, aren't I? Yep. Bats are kind of the worst in this game. And slimes. Just gonna try and loot this stuff real quick. Oh, this goes deep into the mine, actually. Oh, we are in a danger zone. Yeah, aiming in this game is a little bit of a pain sometimes. Yeah, I don't really have a good weapon or a good light source, so the early going in this game is going to be really rough. If you can't already tell. Like, a lot of hits are going to be taken. I'm going to be, like, eating damage left, right, and center. I've already used up a lot of my darts, too. Should probably be putting torches down, but... Oh, acid spear. That's actually not good. Acid spears are probably one of the worst enemies to encounter early on. Nothing in there. I am really digging these tech cards, though, because I want to upgrade some stuff as soon as possible. Like, there's a lot of stuff on the manipulator module I'm going to need for endgame. And then there's a lot of optional stuff that's really helpful. Like that, get some pixels. There we go. I really need a better weapon is what I need, but I'm not going to find any, I don't think, in here. Oh, a fire. So here's where you can do basic cooking. I don't have anything really to cook, so I'm gonna regen a little bit of health. Who knows, maybe that sliver of health I just regen will save my life. Okay, I don't want to get too deep in there. But, you know, cursory glance. Woo. God. Jeez. Sneezing a lot today. I swear it's like every day. Oh well. Hopefully it wasn't too loud on the microphone. If it was, I'll try and isolate that if I remember. And lower it manually. It's part of the reason why I record my audio separately from the video, so I can do stuff like that in case something happens. Yeah, this is not a very big tool. like for radius, it's actually kind of terrible. Gonna break this, and that should be just enough to get up here. And I'm kind of glad I did, because there is some good stuff in these chests. So I'm probably gonna need like 50 of these, and probably about 80 of those, at least, to get fully upgraded. Might actually be even more. Like, you need a lot of upgrade materials in this game to fully upgrade. And you really want to get fully upgraded, the faster the better. There's a better weapon in there, actually. Well, I'm not sure if it's better, but it's a weapon. Yeah, it's one-handed. Okay, it takes a while to charge up. That's the gimmick. I don't think it has a special. Oh yeah, it's one-handed. Yeah, I can't even swing with this. Wow, this thing is kind of terrible. I didn't know how bad axes were until just now. Really? There we go. Heal up again. Okay, so there's some stuff down there. Take more of those. Some stuff there. More of this. I should be almost there to where I need to be. Take more of that. Anything down here? Yeah, probably my death. It will be my death if I don't get some air. Wasn't expecting a giant fish this early in the game. I need air. I can't breathe underwater. I need to do a much better job of keeping track of my oxygen in this cave. Did I loot these? Can't remember. Well, either I did, or that I was just really unlucky. Either way, I think we're kind of done there. If I'm going into that next chamber, it's going to be not from the underwater side. Let's just put it that way. If I'm going into there, it's going to be probably right through the wall. Which might take longer, but it's a lot safer. Especially if there's another fish down there. Because I am kind of using my healing items a little bit. The way I'm very lucky to have found as many as I have already. I would really like there to be a food bar in this game. That comes in casual mode, but whatever. Like, I wish the difficulty was more Terraria and less Minecraft. Because losing all your items on death is literally the worst. Like, it's the worst thing that can pretty much happen to you. Yeah, this axe is super shit and not worth... Wow, game, please don't freeze. Not a good time. Oh, I got a raw stick. Well, actually, if I go back to the bonfire now that I've got the proper meats. Oh, I did get poultry at some point. Okay. This game really needs to stop freezing for seemingly nothing. This game is kind of optimized a little bit poorly, I feel. Like, it's not terrible by any means, but the optimization could definitely be better. I'm eating myself some chicken. So yeah, I also don't have the ball yet, so I can't go through there. I have to actually dig it out. Actually, what I should do is get out of this cave. That might be actually faster just to go the air way. Granted, I could also just cheat my way out. That's always... Okay, these... I might be cheating my way out. So, at any time in casual mode, you can just beam up the ship. I think in the air difficulties, you have to actually be above ground. Or at least you used to have to be. It's not really a food storage container, so I'm not going to store anything in there. I will store that, and I will store this instrument, because these are basically copyright machines. What I mean by that is, you know, just for fun. I'll show you guys. Alright, so you've got it out. You click. What copyright idea do you want? You want this copyright? You want this copyright? Like, a lot of this is kind of... Yeah. What do I have? Got some kind of, like, keyboard, right? Music box. Yeah, like, this is a copyright machine. All the instruments are. So because of that, it's going in the box. And it's probably never coming out, because my god, I'm not dealing with copyright on a new series this early. Like, no. Not happening. I'll keep some dirt on me for building. God, the sooner I can get an EPP, the better. Well, actually, the sooner I can get off this planet, the better, but I want to collect a little bit more resources first. Like, there's still quite a bit of food I would like to get, even if it's just for fun crafting. Like rice. Some petals are always good. Grab myself a little bit more wood. The quest marker always shows you the fastest way to the destination. The planets in this game are actually fully looping. Like, the screens loop all the way around when you get to the end. So it's kind of similar to Terraria, except there's no edge of the screen. It just keeps going. Not going to worry too much about more stuff right now. I will grab all of this, though. That is a new two-handed sword. And it's got a dash! Oh boy, I've got probably my weapon of choice already. Let's see. Am I using it, or am I still using this thing? Oh, I put on the wrong hotkey, that's why. That would do it. Potatoes, those are actually kind of important. God, I wish I had a bug net to be able to catch that bug. Because I don't think I've caught that one in my other game. Which is an achievement, by the way. Like, there's a lot of achievements in this game. And a lot of them are really time-consuming to get. Like, oh, catch 40 bugs. Guess what? I've caught like 7. And I've played the game for 130 hours. So that should tell you right now what my status is on bug catching. Because certain planets have certain kinds of bugs, and some of them are rarer than others. I've never seen that one before. But I'm on the complete wrong game for it, and I don't have my bug net yet, so... Not gonna happen. Actually, one of the updates to the game actually added a collections menu, so you can see what you've done, what you've cooked. The cooking only seems to include, like, the higher fancy cooking stations, not the low-quality ones. And there's your fossils, which, oh boy, that's the 40-hour time sink right there. Because you can get bad luck with fossils and be screwed. Like, then again, a lot of this is just time sinks. Alright. So now we've done that. My tool isn't actually big enough to hit both these trees, which is kind of sad. Oh well. Early game, what can you do? So is the fire dash on this exactly what I think it is? We'll find out. Yes, it is! Overpowered. And it sets them on fire, which is kind of nice, but I prefer the version of this sword I have in my RR file, which is the same thing except ice trail. And landing on the ice again causes them to be damaged, and it acts as a physical block. The fire's not bad. It's just not very high damage right now. And I believe you actually grant invincibility frames when you're dashing through stuff. It actually has really strong knockback on the fire. That's fine. I had to kill a few of those anyway for living roots, which are another crafting ingredient. At some point, I'm really going to need to go out and mine.